Thanks for tuning in on the winter solstice, shortest day of the year, and nothing says winter solstice like summer trolleys. They hope that summer will be coming soon, and warmer days and longer days, brighter days. So we're running a pair of Lionel Summer Trolleys here. These are the little 101s and the 1100 trailer, and there's the 202. These started in 1910. These are actually kind of a Lionel's second summer trolley. In 1901, they used the Converse floor toy and powered it. This is a 1902 version here, but this was Lionel's first introduction to electric trains. This is 2 7/8, 2-rail, DC. And they made that up until 1906 when they introduced standard gauge. Here's the 1910 Lionel catalog. They're now gone from New York and they're in New Haven. This is their factory. They actually just shared a very small space in that building. Unfortunately, Yale took that building down. When this was introduced in 1901, you only had roughly 3% of the households in America that had electricity. But by 1910, you were up to somewhere around 12–15%. And with the help of this little box here, the Thorson transformer, it now made practical use to use AC to be able to run your trains. And electricity in America exploded in 1910. Lionel was a very small company and they were expanding rapidly, perhaps a little too rapidly for their own good in 1910. Here's they introduced their new trolley line. So for a grand total of $5, you could get the 1 unit, or $6.50 they throw in the trailer, and you have a little loop of track, and you run it off of batteries, dry batteries, or you splurge and get a Thorson transformer, and you can run it off of house power. The little summer trolleys are quite fun. You can put people in them. They have reversible seats. The little 101 does not have a reverse unit. The 202 does have a reverse unit. And they also offered the 303, which is their double trolley, a double truck trolley here. That's even larger, and that has a reverse unit also. The trolleys were a great favorite when electric toy trains started because it was a cheap way to get people into the hobby. But the hobby started maturing to trains, so you had an engine and cars and bigger layouts, and trolleys started to fade from favorability. So these were in catalogs up until 1915, 1916, but then they were dropped. Everybody wanted a locomotive and passenger cars or freight cars, and these kind of fell out of fashion. These were later reproduced by John DeVanzo as Pride lines and Lionel Classics. So these used to be very, very, very hard to find, but then the reproductions kind of flooded the market. So we'll fire them up one more time here, and these date back, this lettering, probably in the 1911 vintage, 1911 perhaps. Yeah, probably in the 1911 vintage. Thank you very much. There's Lawrence Cohen up there, Josh's son. We're running DC, pulling about 5–6 volts. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe.